Right, as I usually do, I make you listen to a little paragraph in Cornish because I think you should hear the musicality of the language, but I promise that I will tell you what I said afterwards, and it will be the truth. Degol St Piran da ddiwiol, dinerch the Redruth rhag solemnia bunans ag yn tasig St Piran. Aban sefys fi oma war grisio and den bal rhag degol St Piran nans o blithen tra varthis rei orfa and pespora warn egans a vis ebrel governance and ruvanet unis a or swasfilis Kernow the Bos Knethel of an album Iwerthen Kembra Hamano. Solemnin Hemmer Gans Tear Gam Rak Kernow Bisviken. Happy St Piran tide to all. Welcome to Redruth to celebrate our patron saint St Piran. Since I stood here on the steps in front of the miner a year ago for St Piran's Day, something spectacular has happened. On the 24th of April 2014, the UK government finally recognised what we as Cornish people all have already known all our lives, and that is the Cornish as a nation. On a par with Scotland and Ireland and Wales and the Isle of Man. Let us celebrate this with 3 cheers for Kernow. Hip hip! Hooray! Right, you're going to do better than that. Hip hip! Hooray! And this time I want them to hear it the other side of the Tamer. Hip hip! Hooray! For them. Following on from this recognition, I had a very profitable meeting with English Heritage, with the Historical Properties Director West, no mention of Kernow in that, who is responsible for the so-called English Heritage buildings in Cornwall. I asked why we had to ask English Heritage for permission to fly the flag of St Piran on our Cornish castles when the castles had been in existence before the English had arrived in these islands. He didn't realise that we were having to ask permission, and said in future we could fly our flag whenever we wanted. So I think that we put it on top the castles and we sort of forget to take it off. So I hope all the old and new buildings will be flying the flag, especially for our St Piran tide today and forever, as far as I'm concerned. So after recognition, what happens next? Because we can't let them get away with anything. Every time England, Scotland, Ireland and Wales and the Isle of Man are mentioned, Cornwall must be added on the end as well. When the national flags of the British Isles are flown together, we need to see St Piran's flag alongside them. Just as we saw for the Queen's Jubilee at the barge Gloriana, I think actually there must have been a Cornishman involved in building that barge. I'm sure of it, because we wouldn't have got in any other way. And there it was, a huge St Piran flag with all the others, as it should have been. In the next census, 2021, we will demonstrate our Cornishness by ticking the Cornish box. The number is 06, and make sure you do it, because they think there's not many of us down here, and I know there are thousands of you. In the year 2000, every school child was given a book entitled Kernow Bisviken, Cornwall Forever, a book filled with the history and culture of Cornwall. Now we are working hard to turn this book into a website so that everyone can access it, not just the children who happen to be in the schools in the year 2000. This will be a valuable resource to teach our Cornish national history to everyone, as at the moment it's not being taught in our schools. Our present history curriculum is designed and made in Westminster, and there is no room on the school timetable for our Cornish national history. Local historical studies, yes, but our national history, no. Now we are a nation, it is very important that the Cornish national history is taught in schools, and that Cornish children learn that Cornish history. The World Wide Web is our only chance to teach it at present and to reach all those Cornish folk in the diaspora who need it as well. One of our other recent major happenings has been the uncovering of St Piran's Oratory Chapel at Rose. I say Rose because when he arrived it wasn't called Piran Port, was it? And I know the people of Rose are very proud of that fact. We applaud all those who worked hard to shift tons and tons of sand to reveal the place where Piran prayed. Since then we have held services in the chapel, the oldest on the mainland of the British Isles. The latest service was filmed for BBC Songs of Praise, which will be televised on the 22nd of March. We now need to support St Piran's Trust and get the building permanently covered and accessible to all who wish to visit the Oratory Chapel. It must not ever be buried again. 3 cheers for St Piran's Oratory. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Now let us celebrate the Recognition Day and St Piran's Day, because we must remember it's nearly a year ago since we were recognised. When St Piran was thrown off the cliff in Ireland, it was a huge challenge for him. Apart from the possibility of losing his life in the Irish Sea when he arrived in Rose, he found another challenge, namely the people only spoke Cornish, and he did not. What did he do? Well, he learnt the language and he got stuck in, teaching the people about God and how to smelt tin, spirituality and practicality. Gorsedh Kernow, the College of the Bards, consists of ordinary people who work hard in the Cornish community doing things for Cornwall. They are made bards in recognition of their voluntary work. There are over 500 Cornish bards around the world, but most of them live in Kernow. Today we want to extend this to everyone and invite one and all to take up the Gorsedh challenge. Do something for Cornwall. Use your skills to help others. It doesn't cost anything to help somebody else. You could actually do something, for example, like schools. Why not make some cupcakes with St Piran's flag on the top and sell them, and then the money you can give to a Cornish charity like Penhaligon's Friends, the Air Ambulance, whatever is your favourite charity. In times of austerity we need to remember our motto, one and all, and to help each other. We are aiming this at absolutely anyone, people at school, college or university, at work, retired, a member of a club or organisation or an individual. Let's celebrate by doing something for Cornwall. In addition to the ceremonies of Gorsedh Kernow, held in April, June and September,
The year-long projects and events and happenings will also include exciting events at venues such as Gorsedh Kernow Telegraph Museum and even the Eden Project, so keep watching for information. No need to fill out any forms. Participants are encouraged to just take part. Take a photograph of you making your cupcakes or your pasties. Send it into the Gorsedh website or the Facebook and just put on it, I'm doing something for Cornwall. How about designing a t-shirt with I'm doing something for Kernow on it? And possibly the best design could be made up into t-shirts and again sold for charity. If you get onto our website, which is gorsedhkernow.org.uk, at inquiries, then all the information is there. If you're in an organisation, like a choir, why not learn a few songs about Cornwall or in Cornish? If you're in a dance group, why not learn some Cornish dances? So in our own way, we can all celebrate our Recognition Day, our St Piran's Day, and help our fellow friends and members and Cornishmen with their particular charities. So please do this, something for Cornwall. Have fun doing it, one and all. Degol St Piran da ddiwi all. Happy St Piran's Tide to you all. Kernow Bisvican. And I think we need an oggy, oggy, oggy. So here goes. Oggy, oggy, oggy!
Aye, aye, aye!
Oggy!
Aye!
Oggy!
Aye!